In the last decade, Ghana has seen a huge development in the tourism and hospitality industry as a result of the immense contribution by both the public and private sector. The tourism and hospitality industry is the fourth largest contributor to Ghana's GDP and also responsible for 5.2% of all jobs in the economy directly and indirectly. Among the many individuals in the private sector contributing towards promoting Ghana's tourism and growing the hospitality industry is no other person than Mr. Samuel Afari Dartey. And also, if you enjoy videos like this, then be sure to subscribe to the channel for more interesting content. And also, don't forget to like our videos so it can be recommended to a wider audience. Mr. Samuel Afari Dartey is a Ghanaian entrepreneur who is passionate about providing services that will impact lives and also about nature conservation in Ghana and Africa as a whole. He has cemented his place as a household name in the hospitality industry because of his immense contribution in the hospitality sector and tourism as a whole, both in Ghana and Africa. Mr. Samuel Afari Dartey is the founder and CEO of the Safari Group. And under the Safari Group, we have the Safari Valley Resort, Aqua Safari, and the Safari Homes. So now, let us talk about how it all began for Mr. Dartey. He grew up from a humble beginning in a Gang community called Ayalolo around the Jamestown locality. Mr. Dartey attended the Seventh-day Adventist School, where he had his early primary education. Growing up, he engaged in small businesses like selling of ice water, toffees, and many others, and later transitioned into the shoe shine business, all ensuing from his entrepreneurial traits. Later, Mr. Dartey moved to Cuba to pursue his secondary and tertiary education whilst on a scholarship. Soon after his secondary and tertiary education in Cuba, Mr. Dartey returned to Ghana in 1993 to serve his motherland under the auspices of the National Service Scheme, where he worked with the Suburi Industrial Plantation Limited, a company in the western region of Ghana, which is a collaboration between the African Development Bank, ADB, and the government of Ghana. So, the main objective of the Suburi Industrial Plantation project is to establish an industrial plantation capable of sustaining the supply of pulpwood for the proposed pulp and paper mill. Whilst undertaking his national service with the Suburi Industrial Plantation Limited, he worked at the department charged with the responsibility of growing trees and transforming them later into paper. His experience gained whilst working with the company unearthed his passion for nature conservation and also shaped his career path in natural resource economics. And soon after his national service, Mr. Dartey moved to Germany, where he pursued his master's. Mr. Dartey's passion for nature conservation led to his appointment as the CEO of the Forestry Commission of Ghana, where he served from 2008 to 2017. Now, let's talk about how Mr. Dartey's career in the hospitality industry all began. He discovered Adan, where the Aqua Safari is situated, in 1998 when he visited Adan for a holiday retreat. He immediately fell in love with the beautiful scenery of Adan. Fast forward 10 years later, he went back to Adan to explore the beautiful Adan and to see what can be done to harness the economic potential Adan has to offer. He went on a boat cruise on the Volta River where he discovered that most of the beachfront properties in that area were owned by foreigners but not the local Ghanaian. That was when he vowed to change that narrative. He began investing in the hospitality sector in 2015, which led to the establishment of Aqua Safari, a top eco-friendly luxury resort in the heart of Adan in the greater Accra region of Ghana. It offers wonderful experiences in its amazing facilities that have been carefully designed for your relaxation and pleasure. Aqua Safari is a great destination for fun holidays as well as business and organizational gatherings. Its aim is to conserve nature as much as possible, and it is done by striking the balance between nature and modernity, hence its slogan, bringing you closer to nature. So after the successful launch of Aqua Safari in 2015, it received a significant patronage since it was the first of its kind in Ghana. After gathering so much experience from the establishment of Aqua Safari, he had his eyes set on the bigger picture. In 2020, he launched the Safari Valley Resort, sited in the eastern region of Ghana. But before the Safari Valley Resort was conceptualized, Mr. Dartey was invited by a friend to visit his farm around Edukrum and also to encourage him to get into farming. In an interview granted, Mr. Dartey said, "We acquired a few acres and started to develop some rubber plantation, but anytime I visited, I thought this place was unique and I knew I had to come up with an idea that could optimize the use of this beautiful renewable natural resource." So that is basically how the idea came about. And so this led to the establishment of the Safari Valley Resort. The mastermind behind the resort envisioned a situation where he could creatively and positively enhance natural environment through scientific and technological interventions whilst keeping the natural environment intact and attractive. The objective is to initially create a hospitality plant that mimics nature and through this aimed at bringing people and animals closer into existence and understanding. The Safari Valley Resort is a host to over 60 indigenous migrated and introduced bird species, thereby making it a bird watching destination. And also, it is home to a variety of indigenous and exotic tree species, beautiful landscaping with lawn coverage, ponds, aquariums, a natural waterfall, and a man-made water bodies spanning over 250 acres. With a high success rate of both the Aqua Safari and the Safari Valley Resort, Mr. Dartey has plans of replicating this in every region of Ghana. He is a strong believer that Ghana's tourism industry holds so much potential and that Ghana stands a great chance of adding so much to its GDP if attention is paid to experiential tourism. So what is this experiential tourism? It is basically taking others who otherwise are not privy to experience our culture, history, and heritage to experience it firsthand. And that will in turn create revenue for these locals who engaged in creating these experiences. And also, by developing our existing heritage sites, conserving our nature reserve, packaging them, and making them attractive so it can be patronized by both local and foreign tourists. Individuals such as Afari Dartey are contributing so much through their project towards building Ghana's hospitality sector. And so, he deserves to be celebrated. But these entrepreneurs can only do little on their own. The government can come up with interventions such as support startups by providing tax incentive programs, grants, and loans to these entrepreneurs. And secondly, assist entrepreneurs through infrastructural development such as building access roads to where their businesses are located. And this will go a long way to motivate other entrepreneurs to invest in different sectors of the economy, which will gradually help mitigate unemployment. Undoubtedly, Mr. Afari Dartey is one of the greatest entrepreneurs of our generation, and his works are worthy to be emulated. He is certainly a motivation to all. On that note, I want to say thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and leave a like on our videos. See you in the next video.